Hi everybody, welcome back for another video. Today I'm going to be doing a haul video. I have about 12 books to share with you today. I have a ton more that I purchased. Book Outlet was having some really good deals and just a bunch of books I've been really wanting to read. I think I'm going to start with Book Depository first. And yeah, we're just going to jump right into the video. I think I'm going to start with the classic books that I picked up. The first book that I have is The War of the Worlds by H.G. Wells. It's a really tiny book. I thought it was going to be a lot bigger than this, but this is a really tiny book. It's from the Penguin English Library editions. This has this really pretty spines. But this is a classic novel, and it was actually made into a movie. Tom Cruise, I think everybody knows. And I actually, when I saw that movie, I saw a bootleg version, and so the quality of the DVD was like really bad, and it was like really dark. So I think I want to read this one and then watch the movie in like a legit version. The next book that I picked up is Evelina by Frances Burney, or Burney, maybe. But this is also in this really pretty Penguin English Library edition. So this is a classic novel, and I think it has to do with romance about a young girl named Evelina who falls victim to the rakish advances of Sir Clement in her entrance into London fashionable society. I'm wanting to read a few more classics, and I think this is the way to go for me. I think anything that has more of a romantic twist is something that I'm just obviously going to be more drawn to and just enjoy more. I don't know, that's just my style. I'm gonna try this and see how it goes. The next book I picked up around February actually, and this is Eileen Chang's Half a Lifelong Romance, and this is a modern classic. This book is set in 1930s Shanghai, and it's about a young couple who meet and fall in love, but due to family pressures they kind of fall apart, and I guess we're gonna see if whether or not the possibility of a future get together is something that they can attain. And yeah, the plot sounded really interesting, and again, that romance aspect is something that I think I'm going to be more interested in. Hopefully delve into a few more classics this year. The next book I have is The Long Way to a Small Angry Planet by Becky Chambers. I've heard so many great things about this book. There's I don't know if this is a duology. Yeah, I think it's just a duology. The second book is already out. This is about a crew that's mixed species and their adventures in space. I heard it's really great. I can't wait to read it. It won the Arthur C. Clarke Award. So, shortlisted for the Science Fiction Book of the Year. So, heard it's really great. Really want to read it. I'm going to speed this up because I don't want to go into too much detail for all of them. Sorcery to the Crown by Zen Cho. But yeah, this is a fantasy novel that I've heard great things. I think, yeah, this is the one that I've heard really great things about. English magic faces its darkest hour. Ooh, and it's got this really pretty gold foiling cover, so looking forward to reading that. I'm gonna try and speed this up. The next book that I have is The Truth Witch by Susan Dennard. It's a young adult fantasy novel, which I already shared with you in my TBR for this week, so you should have already seen that. The next book that I picked up that has this ugly sticker on it is Mirror Sight by Kristen Brittain. This is, I think like the 6th book in the series, and it is massive. I have all the books of the series. I've been wanting to read it. It's a fantasy novel around a young girl who becomes part of the king's, riders. It's called the Green Rider series. I've been really wanting to pick up the series, and I saw this was on Book Outlet for a deal, and I decided to get it because it's really expensive on Amazon. And then I went ahead and picked up The Beast by J.R. Ward, and this is I don't even know what book we're on. This is like book 16 or something. Something crazy in the Black Dagger Brotherhood series. I think I'm just behind by 3 books. I think I have The King, The Shadows, and The Beast to read. So I'm really glad that I got this off of Book Outlet because obviously, great deal. The next book that I picked up off of Book Outlet is Illuminae by Amy Kaufman and Jay Kristoff, and I've heard so many great things about this book. It's a YA science fiction novel that's written in a really interesting fashion, and everyone seems to really enjoy it. I know the second book is already out, so I'm glad I got this one for a deal. Okay, and then on to the last 3 books. Kelly Armstrong's Visions. This is like the second or the third book in the Canesville series. I own the first one. I haven't read any books by Kelly Armstrong, but I'm hoping to fix that soon because I have the first book in this series, and I also purchased the first book in her Women of the Underworld series. I really want to finally read some of her novels because I really enjoy like paranormal romances. I really want to try out her writing. The next book that I picked up is The Angel's Share by J.R. Ward. This is the second book in the Bourbon Kings series. I think I have the first book, and I think I'm going to finish up her Black Dagger Brotherhood and then move on to the series. We'll see how patient I am. I may just jump right into it, I don't know. And then the last book, which I'm really, really excited they found on Book Outlet, is Mishling by Affinity Konar, maybe? So this is about two twins who are at Auschwitz and catch the eye of Joseph Mengele, which I did a report on him. I remember when I was in middle school, I actually did a report on him. He's a Nazi and was doing experiments on the prisoners of Auschwitz. And yeah, so this book is about the twins and how they catch his eye and how they end up getting separated in their stories. So I think this is going to be a really tough read, but a really good one because I've heard such great things about it. So that is it. Those are, I think it's 12, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Yeah. So that's it. Those are the 12 books that I've purchased recently. I do have another haul video to go up because, like I said, I went a little crazy on Book Outlet, so I have a ton of books to share. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video, and I will see you later. Bye!